Searching for a home in the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex shouldn't feel like a game of choose your poison, where you're forced to trade in a manageable commute for a top-rated school district. Now, if you're moving to North Texas and you're refusing to compromise on your quality of life, I found your solution. Most people think that you have to pick a side. Either you get the big city access or you get a community feel. But I found somewhere that checks both of those boxes. Keller, Texas is a suburb that says you don't have to choose. It's a true gem on the Fort Worth side of the metroplex, sitting 20 minutes from downtown Fort Worth, 15 minutes from DFW Airport, and right in the center of the massive growth in the Alliance Corridor. Now, my name is Devin, and today we're taking a deep dive into Keller, which is arguably the most balanced suburb in DFW. We're looking at the schools, the neighborhoods, and the real-time market shifts that might give you the leverage that you've been waiting for to make a move in this market. To understand the why this works, you have to understand the where. Keller sits in northwest Tarrant County, and its location is its greatest asset. If you're a split commute household, meaning that one works in Fort Worth and the other works on the Dallas side, Keller is likely one of the top names on your list. You're positioned right in between Highway 377 and 170, giving you multiple escape routes when traffic gets heavy. And trust me, it'll get heavy. But what's interesting about Keller in 2026 is that it doesn't feel like a commuter town. It feels like a destination. When you cross into city limits, you see the mature trees and wider lots and a sense of permanence that you don't always get in newer developments that might be further out in other cities. Now, if you're moving to Keller, there's likely a 90% chance that it's for 4 simple words: Keller Independent School District. And it's for a good reason. Keller ISD isn't just a district, it's the heartbeat of the community. We're talking about 33,000 students across 42 campuses, consistently A-rated and still holding a top 5 spot among Fort Worth schools in 2026. Now, what really sets Keller apart right now is KCAL, the Keller Center for Advanced Learning. Students from across the district come here to specialize in 34 career pathways, from veterinary sciences to industrial trades, using industry-grade equipment. Now, they're also earning a certification before they ever walk across our graduation stage. And for those who are wanting to get ahead in college, the Keller Collegiate Academy offers a smaller school feel where kids earn an associate's degree along with their high school diploma. Plus, the 2019 bond project are now finally realized, including a $48.6 million new indoor facilities at each of the 4 high schools, meaning if it's rain or if it's the Texas heat, the kids have climate-controlled spaces to train year-round, which is a huge advantage in North Texas high school sports. Now, guys, if you're weighing Keller ISD against Northwest ISD or Aledo, drop it in the comments. I've put together the 2026 Fort Worth suburb breakdown comparing everything from class sizes to commute times. And if you'd like to talk things through one-on-one, and give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. My information is below, and it's also in the description. I'd love to help you make the best call for you and your family. Now, let's get down to the real business. Let's talk about the money to live in Keller. The Keller real estate market in 2026 is telling a completely different story than it did last year. The median home price right now is hovering around $655,000. Now, that sounds high, but when you compare it to the $2 million price tag for entry in Southlake and Colleyville, Keller is an incredible value in the Tarrant County area. Now, the big news is inventory. For the first time in years, buyers actually have options. Homes are sitting on average of 26 days, which means the bidding war madness is, for now, finally over. Many of my clients are getting homes around 1% under the list price. So it's a balanced market where you can actually take a breath, negotiate, and truly find the right place that fits you and your family. But what if you aren't ready to buy yet? Well, you don't have to sacrifice luxury to rent in Keller. Places like the Art House at Keller Town Center are at the heart of live, work, and play lifestyles. So imagine a luxury mid-rise where you can walk to the public library, go to the cafe, hit up a bar, all within 2 minutes. We're seeing 1-bedrooms renting around $1,500 and 2 bedrooms around $2,400, offering high-end finishes and resort-style amenities. It's the perfect lock and leave option for those who don't want to commit to anything long-term right now. And if you're wanting the schools and the safety without the maintenance, you can't beat places like Keller. Now, that effortless lifestyle is the real appeal. A suburb is really only as good as what you can do on a Saturday morning. And this is where Keller really earns its keep. You're likely starting your morning for something quick at 151 Coffee, or you're sitting down at Summer Moon for a wood fire latte in the heart of the city. By 9 a.m., the action moves to the Keller Farmer Market at Town Hall, which is from May to October. And this is where the real community actually happens. Grabbing local honey and fresh Texas produce while catching up with your neighbors, you can't beat that. It gives the city a walkable heartbeat that is rare for suburban North Texas. Now, once that coffee kicks in, families can head right over to a day of youth sports at Keller Sports Park, which just completed a transformative $48 million renovation. Through a partnership with the Texas Rangers, kids now have access to turf fields that are named after legends like Adrian Beltre. Now, if it's too hot, you can hit the water park at the Keller Point or find shade on the 19 miles of trails at Bear Creek Park. Now, to finish the day, you can hit brunch at Old Town Ice House, which was voted #1 for fine dining in Keller in 2026. And you'll see why the lifestyle here is built for Fort Worth family units. Now, Keller isn't just one big suburb, it's a collection of personalities. For a classic suburban dream, you have to look at communities like Hidden Lakes, which has over 1,800 homes connected by trails, typically running around 550,000 to 850,000 range. If you want that wow factor with gated entries and hills, you're looking at Marshall Ridge, which runs you around the $1 million price tag on the norm. And on the other end, if you're a first-time buyer, neighborhoods like Carriage Gate offer entry point homes at $425,000, giving you those top tier schools without that $1 million mortgage. So is Keller Texas actually for you? It is if you value established neighborhoods and need a commute that works for you in multiple directions in the Fort Worth area or even on the Dallas side. It's a solid middle to upper class community where you actually know your neighbors. And if Keller's on your list, or if you're still trying to figure out which part of Fort Worth fits your specific budget and lifestyle, let's talk. As always, my information is below. When you're ready, feel free to reach out. Hassle-free for your blueprint to Fort Worth living. All right, my friends, hit that subscribe button for your weekly updates on Fort Worth and surrounding areas, and I'll see y'all next week.